Welcome to Mark Jr. Reacts. Today we're checking out The Lord of Mysteries Episode 1 and maybe Episode 2. Now, I know nothing about it. I have avoided spoilers like the plague. And all I know is that it's a donghua, which is supposed to be highly anticipated to be really good. So that's what we're doing today. We're checking it out. Grab your snacks, grab your drinks. My name is Mark, and let's get into it. In the world of Beyonders, humans can attain various Beyonder abilities by taking the potions to accomplish this. Hold up. That was a lot of information. In the world of Beyonders, humans can attain various Beyonder abilities by taking the potions to accomplish the ascension path to divinity. Okay, so there are paths to divinity. Godhood, I guess. That'd be divinity, I guess. And Beyonders are people who follow these paths. So far, that's what I'm getting from this. Okay. 22 pathways begin with sequence 9. The lower the number of the sequence, the stronger the Beyonder abilities are. Okay, hold on. These 22 pathways begin with sequence 9. Stronger. Begin with sequence 9. The lower the number of the sequence. So they're like tiers. One pathway. Sequence 9 is like the basic, bare minimum. 8, 7, 6, all the way down to 1. I'm guessing. If that's what they mean. Okay. I'm going to be pausing. I am going to be pausing a lot. I'm going to be on abilities. Oh, yep. Powerful sequence Beyonders. Hold on. The powerful sequence Beyonders. I'm trying to figure out if this is like a title sequence Beyonder, or if this is a poor grammar. The powerful sequence Beyonder can have the powers of God. Okay. So path divinity is God. Okay. This evolution is now called the Path of the Divine. Ooh. Okay. That sounds really cool. Damn. Blood already? Ooh. Oh, I really like this. 5th Epoch, the Iron Age, September 9th, 1349. Okay. I should probably take notes. Okay, no. Pause. I have a better idea. This is something I never thought I'd have to do. Whoops. But I'll be right back. I've done something I never thought I'd have to do. I got a journal. Technically it's for illustration, but I didn't think I'd reach something that would make me take notes. But this has. Alright, let's get back into it. There's illusory. Chaos is damn. Oh, that looks really good. That looks also terrifying. The supreme existence is divine. The supreme existence. Divine blessing. With deprivation. With filth. Oh, that looks so cool. Damn. Hold on. I gotta rewind again. With darkness. Okay, that's what it said. Yeah, that's gotta hurt, bro. Ooh. Those cards? Those cards? Hold on. Are those playing cards? No, those are tarot cards, right? Okay. That might be an ability? Okay. The unknown shall awaken. Cards with blasphemy. There crawls and devout. What the fuck is that thing? I shall offer all the land. No. Oh. That. What the fuck happened? Hold on. I shall offer all the lambs to welcome divinity. So, did that creature blow everything up? Okay. I guess. Fair enough. Well, it would fly. Episode 1 is called The Fool. Oh, that's an airplane. Oh, is this our main guy? main character? I'm assuming this is. Whoa. Oh, that's creepy. Oh. Okay, I don't like that. I don't know how to feel, but what the? Oh, that's not good. What is happening? I'd be out of breath too. The fifth epoch, June 28th, 1349. I don't know where you are, but England maybe? Is that a nightmare? That looks like a nightmare. Oh, what the hell? Oh, you're... no, you shot yourself. I'm guessing. Maybe? Okay, maybe you didn't. Fine. Oh, I saw that. Did you see that? Did you all see? Oh, I saw it too. Good. This isn't me. No, it's... apparently it's now. That's your new name. Klein. Hi. Ooh. Transmigrated. That was pretty quick to accept that. Oh, this ain't good. The police, I'm guessing?
队长，死者2名，
Two deceased.
韦尔奇、
Welch
纳亚，
and Naya.
霍伊大学历史系
Okay.
毕业。
Koi University.
从现场的痕迹
History graduate. Graduate from the scene. Suicide. Looks like it.
这里应该经历了一
Black
场
divination was performed. Ooh.
导致了某种邪恶力量的降临。
Damn.
这个人是克莱恩
Damn.
莫雷蒂，
Mine already.
死者的同学，
Classmate.
无接网，
Okay.
目前和哥哥妹妹住在一起。
Damn. Where his siblings are they?
莫雷蒂
Whoa. Ooh, that looks cool. Hold on. Let's rewind.
妹妹住
I
在
want to see that. I want to see that transition again. That movement again.
克莱恩莫雷蒂，
Ooh. That looks so good, bro. Climber ready. A Tingan city citizen of our country in a lone kingdom of the northern continent.
刚毕业，
A fresh graduate of history, proficient in ancient Fasak and Hermes. Okay.
5月29日，
Don't know what any of that means, but May 29th.
一本
Welch.
古老的笔记
He claimed to have come across an ancient notebook. June 20th.
解读出了第一页的内容。我的女神，这是本第4季
The
的笔
notebook
记。
from the fourth epoch.
作者来自一个叫
The
做
writer came from
安提戈诺斯的家族。
Antigonus
5月
family.
21日，
Hold up. Antigonus family?
安提戈诺斯
Antigonus. What does that mean?
帝
The Black Emperor, the Tudor Kingdom,
霍纳奇斯山脉主妇。
Parnassus Mountain Range.
6月26日，
June 26th.
这些奇怪的东西
Are
都
all
是
these strange things real? They probably are, man.
现在是28日，为什么没有27日的日期？
Because he died. He killed himself. That sucks.
赫米斯文，
Hermes.
所有人都会死，
Everyone will die?
包括我。
Including me.
有
Whoa.
写这样一句话，
That's not good.
他遇到了什么？
Oh. Someone else? Oh, who's this? Oh, that's slow, man. Yeah, do something about the gun. Oh, who are you? Melissa Moretti, Klein's younger sister. She's cool.
看书一夜没睡啊？
Boy.
这是干什么？
刚醒。
Oh, that was fast. The blood's all gone.
神神秘秘。
Yeah, you are, man.
怎么了？
一股嫌弃又无奈的味道。
How do you know that?
拔起，不该是调整时间吗？
Oh. Beautiful lighting.
好了，
You fixed it.
什么
She seems to be the responsible one of the family.
爱这张哥哥的表情？
Caring for his stupid brother. Kind of.
伤口好
Oh,
差不
there's the
多
blood.
穿越
nice.
附带的治疗效果，
I bet you.
抵住太阳穴开了一枪。
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna shoot yourself again?
还是伪装成自杀？但可以肯定，
Give me certain.
古老的笔记脱离了
Asked you of the
关系
ancient notebook. Okay.
那我的穿越呢？
I don't know. That is interesting. Like, what causes... There aren't many isekai in any kind of, there aren't many isekai that actually delve into how someone ended up being transmigrated or reincarnated there. That's interesting already.
毕竟一切都很正常。
He's questioning that.
就是工作这个转运仪式啊，
A luck enhancement ritual? Whoa.
你
Yeah,
要是
that
恍
coming,
惚
man.
就再去睡睡。
没事
Yeah.
没事。
I like her outfit.
我去学校了，
Oh, good luck at school.
记得买新面包，只要8磅。
Get fresh bread.
天气热，它
Just
就容
8
易坏
pounds.
掉。
Spoils too quickly in the heat. I've seen women wear something like this before. And I don't know what it is. It like a hat? Is it to like keep the sun out of their face? I don't know. It looks cool. It looks fashionable. So, I don't know. It's interesting.
你最近找
Ooh, that sounds good. I'd try that.
我今天会晚一些，等我回来。
Oh, she's gonna die, is it? Well, I feel like she's gonna die now. I hope she doesn't. She seems nice. But she's probably gonna die. I have bad luck with characters that I like dying.
抱歉，梅丽莎，
Yeah.
我可能等不到你回来了。
Where are you gonna be, bro?
做
Are you
的
good?
动静绝对不小。
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna do it again.
梅丽莎竟然毫无察觉。这鬼地方多待1秒都危险加倍。
The longer I stay here, the more dangerous.
像转运仪式，
The luck enhancement. Oh, he looks cool. Damn, some bread.
希望今天能吃到家里的晚饭。
Yeah, fair. Oh, wow.
斯林太
Ooh,
太，
that's a nice angle.
8磅黑麦面包，
8 pounds of rye
小
bread.
克莱恩已经毕业了吧？
托您的福，斯林太太。
真是个优秀的小伙儿啊！相信你很快就能赚到钱。换
Oh, who's that guy?
你们不应该住在现在这样的
Oh.
公寓。
He's suspicious.
至少得有个属于自己的盥洗室。耶，小克莱恩，
That's wholesome. That's a wholesome conversation. Oh, wow. Whoa. Oh, that's really cool. That is really cool, bro. Iron and Cross Street, Tingen City, Lowen Kingdom. Okay.
太阳看
Man,
着
I'm
就
excited for this. Don't look similar. I mean, of course it
日
would.
太过迥异，这里真的像地球的平行世界。
Parallel universe. That back in the past. Ooh, that looks nice. So does that.
哦，这是
Hold on, hold on. Let's just admire the design of this real quickly. This looks really nice. So much detail went into it.
哦，这是
Ten.
对剑，邀请
No idea what they're playing.
斗地主。
The Landlord game. Never heard of it.
这个世界是有斗地主的，好像是100多年前因蒂斯
100 years ago, the Intis Emperor,
塞尔古斯塔夫发明的，
Gustav
他发
Gustav,
扬了塔罗占卜，
Terror reading and the steamship reforming the South. Oh, wow.
发扬了过春节的习俗。
Damn. He did a lot, man.
小说的套路，
Like most novels.
怕不是穿越者前辈。
Oh, okay.
霍国的老乡吧。
So this takes place in a novel. That makes sense, I guess. Oh. Dude. I'm gonna be so real. If I'm like crouching down to pick something up, someone taps on my shoulder, I turn around and see a clown, I'm socking him. I'm punching him so quick, so hard. But that's creepy. Clowns, I don't like clowns at all. And that's just, nah. This dude's getting knocked out.
马戏表演，
Circus.
先生，
I don't like
今晚
circuses.
7点，期待您的光临。
7 o'clock? Oh, he's being watched.
三位女神，
Okay. Oh, he's being followed. Yeah, you better run, man. Oh, who's that guy? Don't know who he is, but he looks cool. Cat. Kitty cat. Oh, poor mouse. Run, mousey. The perspective shots are really interesting. They are really good. course, coincidentally wanders into a seer.
来接受你前来
Come for guidance on your future path. Ooh. I feel like path is something that we're going to hear a lot going forward. Not just like pathway, but like just path in general. That's going to be something we're going to hear more and more. Jenkins, that's his name? See, that guy, he walked right away. I don't know if that's a name I need to take down,
人呢？
but I won't for now. Where'd he go?
命运深奥，诡
Destiny is
计
profound. Yes, it
塔
is.
罗可以助你
I
窥
don't know.
看
The idea of tarot cards interests me. I've seen it in other forms of media as well, occasionally. And I've seen it on TikTok as well. Tarot does interest me, just as on a pure curiosity level. I think it's interesting. I wonder I hope we get to see more of it. And here, it'll give me a peek into the mystique behind it.
隐秘。
塔罗和地球上的塔罗牌大差不差。
Yeah,
罗塞尔大
probably.
帝真是前辈。
您是今天第一位求卜的人，
Oh,
免费，
He's pretty.
请
Found a
进
house. Nice. Hey, it's free. I'll take it.
免费？
当然
Is his hand on the gun?
让我们
His hand's on the gun, isn't it?
等等，我再确认一下。那解读呢？也免费？
也免费。
免费的东西才是最贵的。
Yeah, that's true. Man, that's like they didn't have to go make the animation just for shuffling cards look really nice. They didn't have to do that, but they did. It's really nice.
你要占卜什么？
Or just everything.
Fortune.
Tell me everything.
现在
Past,
和未
present,
来，
and future.
那
Good
就
idea.
再洗一次牌，默念心中所问。
已经默念过了，请开始吧。
Is she a scam artist? Oh,
这张象征过去，
presents
这
your
张
past,
象征现
your
在，
present,
这
and
张
your
象
future.
征
Okay,
未来。
let's see what it is.
好了，免费先生，你想先看哪张牌？
Hold on, what is it?
现在
Present. Okay, just making sure. I was writing something down. Oh, the fool.
愚者，
Oh, that's the name of the episode. Ooh, I like the design on that card. That looks really pretty.
愚者。
Fool, that could mean anything, couldn't it?
好牌。
Card 0, that's like the Joker,
所有可
I'm
能的
guessing.
开始。
All new beginnings.
怎么又在假释？
Just a beast
这
tamer.
可真是的，不想做
哦
占卜家的驯兽师不是好消息。
Oh, who's this man? Oh, he's gone already. That was smooth, bro. Guy's good. Okay, this is very interesting. So, the fool means something, obviously. And if my assumption that's like the Joker in like a deck of cards, if that's what the fool is like, or kind of like, then that could mean anything. Could be misfortune, could be mysterious luck. Interesting. Lord of Mysteries. Oh. The eternal blazing sun, the god of now. Dude, can you slow down? The eternal blazing sun, the lord of storms. The god of knowledge and wisdom, the Evernight goddess. The earth mother, the god of combat, and the god of steam and machinery. Cool. They sound cool. Are the 7 gods recognized in the 5th epoch? Okay, I'm not going to write that down right now. Celestial
转
worthy.
变仪式也好，
The luck
传递仪式也
enhancement.
罢，
Okay.
拜托，让我顺利回家。
No.
所在地区的4份主食放
Places 4 staple foods in the 4 corners.
站房间中央，
Stand in the middle of the room.
走出一个正方
Take 4 steps anti-clockwise to make a square. Okay. Wait. Why food? Why staple foods in the 4 What? Whatever. I'm just gonna ignore that.
不胜玄黄，现在
Celestial worthy. Ooh,
复生玄黄
celestial worthy. Okay. Oh, something's happening.
玄黄上帝，
Oh, that looks really cool already.
复生
Celestial.
玄黄
Gonna die? Oh. What happened? Awa County Police. Awa? Awa? He's still there. Yeah,
不应该啊！看看
I
别
guess.
人
Oh. What's going on? What's happening? Fine. What's... Oh, wow. Whatever's happening, he's sweating a lot now. Oh. He did something. Something went wrong. What went wrong, man? Oh. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see what that was. A jewel, a gem of some kind. Blood droplets. The gem. Oh. That's a lot of red, man. What's happening? He being cursed? What was that animation? Oh. What is that? He punched the world. He punched the ground. He punched the ground. The world flipped, and now he's here. Where is here, though? That's what I want to know. Oh, damn. Oh. You're gonna die, bro. Maybe. Oh, you might have already died.
我以为
Mirror,
大
mirror,
家
in the name of the Hall family, I summon you to awaken. Oh, who's that? Oh. Oh, who's this man? Ooh, that looks really cool. Oh. Yeah. Dying? That'd be funny if she just died right there. We see a random woman die. Oh. This is cool, man. Ooh, what's that? That person? It's the outline of a person. Okay. Who is she? Oh, I like her eyes. They're pretty. Very pretty eyes. Damn. Oh, who? I don't know who he is. He's important, so I'm gonna make sure I know his name. What's that? The gods? Are those the gods? They might be the gods. Oh, he's a god. He suddenly became a god.
阁下，
Who are they? You know them? Why'd you summon them? The divine realm. That makes sense.
连座神殿都没有，也能叫神域？
You need a shrine to have a divine realm? That might make sense, actually. Oh, whoa. Jesus Christ. I want to know who he is. He looks cool.
书函书中的言出法随，物质具现。
The laws enforced upon promulgation and material promulgation is after announcing or putting a law decree. Okay, so putting something into effect. Okay, that's what promulgation means.
难不成
The Grey Fog? As a game hack. Oh, whoa. Well, that's really cool. So this is a power fantasy.
是谁？
That's a very good question.
我
Yeah, who are you? Flashing lights.
秀明瑞
No,
还是克莱恩？
not quite. Oh, that goes hard, man. He's gonna say the fool, isn't he?
称呼我
Whoa. Fool, that's... Damn. Oh, that looks cool. Mr. Fool. What are you up to? Yeah, what are you up to, Glenn?
尝试。
This is an attempt.
尝试。
No?
当然，
Oh, yeah.
如果你正式提出，我现在
Maybe.
而另一位
As for the other...
沉稳
Whoa.
戒备，
Yeah, he does.
深浅未知。
There's so much going on here.
我夜里记，
I wish for such
愚者先
miracles.
生，我该怎样做才能成？
Okay. I haven't either. I have a little bit.
这位先生能给予你完美的答案。想
Faraway Sonia C.
愚者是怎么办？能给予你完美的答案。
You can?
对面的女
Yeah.
士听口音是鲁恩贵族，而我远在苏尼亚海，相隔
Faraway Sonia C.
愚者是怎么办到的？
He has the power of a god.
你是鲁恩人吧？想成为非凡者，
You want to be honored. Join the Church of Evernight Goddess.
之主
the Lord of Storms or other churches. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Although most people never get to be a Beyonder. Beyonders do. Okay. They're still fighting.
可我不想是
Okay. Okay. So, Beyonders. To become a Beyonder. To become a Beyonder, you have to join a church. You have to join a church. And Beyonders are fighting against darkness. Supposedly. Fighting darkness. Okay. So not just anyone can become a Beyonder. Okay. Join a church, fighting dark. Okay.
失去自由。
I know what's fair. The royal family. Or the Millennium Nobility.
没有别的办法了吗？
Is there? Actually, you sequence 9 potions.
是哪两份？
One is called the Sailor, and the other is the Audience. Is he telling the truth? Keen observation.
不同属性的超能力
This sounds like supernatural
这
powers
类
of
就是
yeah.
能力等级。
The sequence is the ability
这
level
片灰雾
of the Great Frog and my transmigration.
是不是也属于
Some sort of
非凡
Beyonder?
力量？
Probably.
愚者先生，我与这位先生已达成交易，一次这样的聚会吗？
聚会
Gathering?
愚者先生，您拥有我们无法想象的伟力，
Yeah, you do.
但对面那位出身高贵的小姐，
Across the room, and I
也许在未来某些时候，
might be able to handle trivial matters that you'd rather not.
方便出面的
Oh,
小事。
they're gonna work for him.
频繁的聚会容易暴露我的秘密，
Makes sense.
要战胜
Okay.
未知导致的害怕。
这个周一下午
Every Monday at 3 p.m.
尽量独处，
Try keeping to yourselves.
你们继续。
Oh,
既然
damn.
愚者先生来自塔罗牌，我的称号是
Justice.
倒吊人，
The Hangman. Okay. Names. For now, we'll write out the names. Just until we know their names officially.
那我们就算是塔罗
力好像不足以
Tarot Club members. Damn.
说一开始
That's a pretty cool club, actually. The tarot deck made by Emperor Roselle is an art. Oh, damn.
据说罗塞尔大帝看过亵渎神，
The blast? It said that. Hold on. We got a new piece of information.
据说
It said that Emperor Roselle saw the blasphemy slate. Okay. Oh, the mysteries of the 22 pathways. Damn.
今天的聚会就到这里，
遵从您的意志。
Good.
遵从您的
Nice.
意志。
I like him. This is interesting. Oh, that's really cool, bro. So they weren't physically brought there. It was more like their souls, or a vestige of their souls, was sent to the realm. Okay. Interesting.
谁？警察
The police. You're done for, man. You're dead.
来了，督察起。
The Spectre. Yeah, you're dead.
抱歉，刚才我跟踪我那个。
Damn.
松
Talk to
有
you.
趣的措辞，
Interesting
为什么
choice.
不能是保护呢？
Hold on. Did you guys name?
有趣的措辞，为什么
Bro, what's his name? They won't give me his name. He better say his name.
是保护呢？
Acting.
阿霍瓦郡警察
Leonard.
部，
Ottawa County Police.
你怎
OK
么随便？不用紧张，莫里，
Relax, Mr. Moretti.
这是惯例询问。
Teen inquiry. Dunn Smith. That was cool. Wonder what his ability is.
那亚和威尔奇真
痕迹看，是的。
Yes.
哪能叫自杀？
Wait. Oh, I'm stupid. I just put two and two together. They, at the beginning of the episode, or towards the beginning of the episode, the inspectors were talking about how it looked like those two died of suicide. But they said, or they could have been sacrificed to summon or create, or it was summon or create. Hold on. 2451. Hold on. What did they say? Two deceased.
威尔奇，
Well, tonight, yes, yes. What'd they say? Hold on.
霍伊大学历史系毕业。
History graduates, yes, yes.
从现场的痕迹来看，
Graduate from the scene.
是自杀，
Suicide.
但
But black divination. Okay. So it was suicide, but black divination was performed,
或者非
or Beyonder was sacrificed. Okay. So, oh no, I'm barking up the wrong tree. I'm barking up the wrong tree. I really thought. Okay, there we go. Okay, no. But I was barking up the wrong tree. I really was like, did they die and bring him here? But no. That's a stupid theory. It didn't make sense.
自杀吗？
从现场痕迹看，是的。
Right from the scene, yes.
哪能叫自杀？
That's,
那他妈是撞邪吧？
they probably were.
奇怪的东西，
你
阿吉萨，
You should have hit that better, man. What does that mean? Yeah, dude, what does that mean? Come on, give us an explanation. I want to know.
不知道
Do，not tell the truth.
我真的记不。
有证据证实27日
There's evidence that indicates you visited Mr. McGovern's home on the 27th. So I went there?
说出来你可能不相
You
信，
might not believe me,
全靠自己的日记。
but I can only make guesses by reading my diary.
麦格文先生丢想，应该能在这里找到他。
Damn, I like his eyes. I don't know who he is. Well, I know his name, obviously,
对
but
吧，莫雷蒂先生？
no.
有，
Oh, yeah.
昨天我半夜醒来，失去了一些记忆。
心理素质
That's-
不错，
你应该
That's really clever.
诚恳。
This is really clever. He's feeding them information that's technically true, but it's not the whole truth. He's
这是
smart.
符合我推测的发展。
Nice.
不过，
Oh, that's a cool
你必须通过
perspective.
专家的通灵确认
the psychic verification.
它应该能帮助你回想起遗失的部分。
Good. Well, maybe not good.
家是要弄出我地球的记忆。
你很幸运，
I don't know if they can.
我们很高兴的看到你还活着。
You are?
毕竟一
Why?
般来说，遭遇这种事情，当事
People-
人全部死
It's
掉。
normal for all involved parties to be dead. Oh, that's not good. Oh, he's an anomaly. He's an anomaly. Okay. That adds things, makes things a little more complicated. Okay. Okay.
怎么了，莫雷蒂先生？
Well,
万一他们发现
didn't your
我是
parents ever tell you not to get in a car with strangers? I'd be nervous too. Stop. Damn. Run, kid, run. Damn.
总算抓到你。
Oh, damn.
机会，
Damn. Oh, that was smooth, man. He ran. That's right, Klein. Run. Good. Run from the police. Oh, they're gonna catch him, aren't they? They're gonna be waiting for him. Damn. Whoa. Whoa.
空镜尺，
Wow. Oh, that looks so cool. Yikes.
非凡者，
Beyonder. Who's the Beyonder? Oh, is it it might be Leonard or Dunn. Yeah, I'd run too. I would run too, man. Never mind. Oh, yeah, run the other way. Dude, the effects are insane. Look at all this. Oh. That? Oh no, that's smoke. I really thought this was like a tornado just appearing. Damn. This guy's screwed. He's completely screwed. He's trapped. He ain't getting nowhere. Damn, this looks so cool though. One of those two police officers, right? Oh, the guy's not showing his face.
去城外码头。
好的，
The guy's not showing his face. That's how you know it's bad news. Whoa. Oh, that looks so cool. That view. Hold on, hold on. Let's watch this again. Okay. This looks so cool, man. Damn. That's so good, though. No one after me.
维尔奇的住所。
Oh, you. Who's this guy? He knows who Welch is. Who is he? Damn. That's not. Oh, done. It's him. Hold on, before I make any guesses. That was it. What the fuck kind of dream was that?
我什么时候睡着的？
That's not a dream. It can't be a dream. It cannot be a dream. It might be a dream, actually. What? That's a vivid dream if I've ever seen one. Is this a dream too? Who's this? Oh, him, Dunn Smith.
重新认识一下。
Oh, so that's not a dream. Dunn Smith. Nighthawk. Nighthawk.
邓恩
Dunn Smith. Oh, he looks. I like his eyes.
他在操纵梦境，
Oh,
是非凡者。
oh, that explains. That would make sense. Mr. Moretti.
黑夜里，
At night,
远比你想象的
we're a
还
lot
要
more
强
powerful. Oh. Beyonders are a lot more powerful at night. What the fuck? Hold on. My brain is being overwhelmed with all this information and animation and everything. Whoa. Holy shit. Oh, that's insane, dude.
不要
Oh, water? Relax.
我会给你足够的温柔和润滑。
Oh,
别担心，我只是想让你平静下来。
oh, so she might be the psychic. Okay.
喜欢
She
试试
prefers
的时候
corpse.
呢
Fair enough, I guess. Okay.
男人
So she's calming him down, I guess? This is insane. Of course, it's at the very end of the episode where they're starting to, like, ramp up. Oh. Damn, that's a trip. Parents?
妈，爸，
Oh, it's a dream. Damn. Surface memories can be wiped out, but in the ocean of the mind,
肯定有着他在
there are bound to be projections
他看到
of
了，
it.
也是我的心灵世界，他却没有洞穿我的秘密，
That makes sense.
难道是因
That
为
that makes sense actually. The gray fog.
克莱恩，
Oh, that's creepy. Don't
你把安提戈鲁斯家族
don't tell her. Do not tell her anything.
去哪里？
The
不见了？
the notebook of the Antigonus family. That's not good. Whatever that is, that's not good. Yeah, and speed truth. On June 27th,
威尔奇下发
what
生
happened in Welch's home? I don't know. We can see what happened.
我不知道。
地在做
What are we doing? I don't know. What were we doing? Show me. What were we doing? What? This is insane. Gun. Pull the trigger. Oh, you won't be able to do it. Fair enough. Can't tell secrets if you're dead. That's actually pretty impressive.
通过了，
目前有3点可以确认：
Free.
他开枪自杀过，
He shot
确实
himself,
还活着。
but he's still alive.
至于他失去的那部分记忆，
As for his lost
威
memories,
尔奇和纳亚的
they're
记
just like
忆
Welch's and Naya's.
没有留下
Oh,
任何痕迹。
damn, that's not good. Oh, what'd she say? Power that affected him is fearful.
我从来没有遇到过如此
I've
坚
never
韧
come
的
across
东西
anything this tricky. Okay.
你要小心。
Yeah. Be careful, man.
提戈努斯
That makes
一直
sense.
保护你，
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, bro.
或者
Or
你想加入我们？
would you care to join us
因为
and become a Beyonder? Do it. Unless you already are. Do it. Okay. Okay. That was their Credit. Oh, there is. There's more. Okay, let's see what's next. Oh, that's creepy. I think there's more. This is creepy. I don't like that. That's ominous as hell. This the OP? This might be the OP. Actually, I don't know if this is the OP. That's the thing. Might as well. Let's move on to episode 2. Okay. Episode 2 is now called The Path of the Divine. Ooh. Oh yeah, this really does pick up right where they left off. Or would you care to join us? Say yes. Isn't he already a Beyonder though? With those powers? Of the like the fog and all that? Oh well, actually no, they don't know that. They don't know about the fog, so and he can't really tell them. So never mind. That was a stupid thought. Oh, that transition though. That's really nice. This is really nice, bro. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't know what that's a feather, obviously. Is that a glass feather? No, it's a magic feather. The lens flare effect is really nice. Episode 2, Beyonder. Go to the right at Hound Pub. I join the Nighthawks? My secret might be found out. At the moment, the best way to learn about the mysticism. That makes sense. That definitely does make sense though, like going to the go to the experts. Don't try to do it on your own all the time. Like it's fine to practice, but like it's better to get an expert's opinion or an expert's advice with that kind of stuff, especially when you're doing with the mystic arts. Oh damn. Oh, that sucks. I hate that already, man. Yeah. Oh damn, son. Yeah, what do you look? What? How? Yeah, just go. Dunn Smith. Mr. Right. Oh, it's gonna be a trap, isn't it? He's gonna get shanked. Oh, it's going down or up. Hard to tell. Oh, that's going up, right? Pretty sure it went up. Ooh. Oh, that looks cool. That's. Oh, I love the lighting. The lighting is really good. Hold on. I was admiring lighting. Blackthorn Security Company. Makes sense. Cool name though. Blackthorn. Roseanne Adelaide, Clerk, Evernight Goddess Nighthawks. Roseanne. Yeah, who are you? Climb already. Yep, we know your name. Captain. Oh, the captain? Is that Dunn Smith? Oh. That's pretty cool, man. One of these days, he's gonna follow them. And he's gonna get shanked in the back. I can feel it in my bones. Someone's gonna try to shank him when he asks them to go follow them. Leonard Mitchell. Yeah, we met him with Dunn Smith. Got it. Evernight Goddess Nighthawk. Midnight Poet. Cool. I very much like him. Rosanna Clerk. That makes sense. Colleagues. Yeah, that's fair. The architecture is incredible. Oh, Royale Reedon. Hold on, what's her name again? Royale Reedon. There we go. All right. The Sleepless. Cool. Yeah, she is very pretty. Very pretty. I'll speak. Fair enough. She doesn't look like someone who's very talkative. Oh, okay. Might seem distant, but he's very nice. Oh, who is he? Oh, he looks cool. He looks nice. He does look nice. Annalise joined the Nighthawks. Oh, I like him too. I like all of them. Sleepless. That was his name, the Sleepless?
快去吧，队长就在前
The
面。
captain is right ahead.
你不一起吗？
那
Do not
个，
remember.
我一直都有点怕队长，
Oh, fair.
不知道为什么。其实他很脸。
Fair? I don't know, actually. Guess it depends on the era, the culture, the upbringing. Seriously. That's grandiose. Very grandiose. I doubt it was his idea. Though that's probably very old, been there for a while. Janice Gate. Oh, I do really like him. I like his eyes.
阿霍瓦郡警察厅特
Special
殊行动
Operations
部
Department.
第
Oh,
7
what kind
小
of
组。
place? 7th Unit.
我以为我们叫黑荆棘安。
The Church of the Evernight Goddess. Yep. Supernatural. Ooh, that sounds cool.
你就是我们的一员了。
Hell yeah. This will be fun.
那我该称呼您队长了。是的，
Yeah,
但有一
Captain.
点我必须事先说明，
Oh, a heads up what?
成为职业者都会面临失
Risk of losing control.
控。
Of what? Your powers? Sanity? Everything? Oh. Losing control of your life?
一位牺牲的职业者，
Sacrifice to Nighthawk.
其中很大程
Damn.
度都源于非凡时空。
Oh.
他们是廷根市的
They
先
are the
驱，
pioneers of Tingen.
我们纪念
We commemorate
追
them.
随。
Follow in their steps. Okay. Damn, that's interesting. Okay, hold on.
我
A lot
们
of information.
记的每个名字
Rename it here.
都属于一位牺牲的职业者。
Sacrifice Nighthawk.
你知道创始
Oh,
人
that's
吗
that pipe on him. The myth of creation.
造物
No, I
主
did
从
not.
混沌中醒来，
The creator away from chaos, creating the first ray of light. He then made up all of
立
existence.
志变为太阳，
One of his eyes become the sun and a crimson moon. Oh,
成为星辰。
whoa.
他的头
Okay.
发演化成不死鸟，
His hair turned into the phoenix.
演化成魔狼。万物同源，人类可以用超凡物种调制模样，
That makes sense.
掌握不同途径的能力。
Okay.
途径？昨天当地有人好像提到过。
And we mentioned it yesterday, yeah. The 22 pathways.
黑夜女神组织拥有4条途径的起始序列
A
记录。
sequence 9 potions to 4 pathways.
完整途
The
径。
complete sleepless
首先
pathway.
非
Okay.
常棒的自导能力。
Okay.
人和占卜
The
家在
mystery
神
prior
秘
is
知识上
seer.
有优势，
Are
在
advantageous.
缺乏
That
神
makes
奇的一
sense.
手段，
Okay.
需要
That explains why a couple of these people had the sleepless as like a title.
提醒你的是，
But I'm reminding you
占卜家途径
about the seer
我们只有序
pathway.
列九，
We only have sequence 9.
你不用现在就决定，先去
Don't
那个
decide
找
yet.
老头子，
The old meal
他会
in the
有方法
alchemy
帮
room.
你做出最好的选择。好的，队长。
Damn. He lost someone or many someones. Poor guy. Damn. That's dark.
我们是守护者，
We are guardians.
是一群时刻对抗。
But also a bunch of miserable wretches that are constantly fighting. That sounds like high risk, no reward. Really.
现在看来，不管哪种模
In the
样，
metal potion I
回去最
choose.
需要的还是神秘学知识。
Yeah, that makes sense.
不眠者收尸人可以直接。
Alchemy room.
没人，
He's hanging upside down, isn't he? Oh, he's not. I thought he was hanging upside down.
我的女神啊，
Neil.
怎么回事？
That says Neil, right? Neil.
哦，我知道你的名字，年轻人，德恩已经跟我说过了。
He looks nice too, I think.
历史系毕业
A history graduate from
你可以叫我老尼尔。
Old Neil.
序列的事不急，先帮我把那边的文献整理一下。
Yeah, how about? Nice. And almost done. Cool. That's different.
邓恩说你精通古夫萨克语和赫
You are.
米斯文，这些罗塞尔大帝死后遗失的笔
Oh,
记。
these notebooks went missing after Emperor Rozel's
遗
death.
失的差不多了。这3张超剑都是多年来啊，没有一个人能解读出它。
He's gonna be able to decipher it on his first try.
过
Okay, so I'm gonna say this now. This guy, Old Neil, I don't trust him anymore. The angle, the lighting, his eyes. I don't trust him.
几个符号
He might be a good guy though.
确认那代表着
Who
数
knows?
字，也就是说，
Means
这其实
像一位困于风暴之中，
poor guy
置
trapped
于黑暗深处
in
的
a storm and lost darkness. Ooh. Emperor is a... Oh, he looks cool. The protagonist of this era. Roselle Gustav.
84年1月1日，
1784. It was a magnificent
弗洛纳尔夫人真是，
lady for Florena. I'm not writing these names down right now.
原来你这么热情，也不是找
The key to the potion is not to master, but to internalize. Acting.
魔药的名称，也不仅仅是
Aren't simply the names of the potions aren't simply symbolic at its core, but a concrete imagery.
好大的信息量，
There's so much information. Yeah, there is a lot of information.
还能找到回家的方法。
Oh, that's not a good sign.
当初的选，不管是学徒
Should have chosen the apprentice,
盗者，
the seer, or the marauder.
都是更好的选择。
They are the better choices. Why? What makes them the better choices?
克莱恩
尼尔先生，
会是最特殊的那个。
He's not wrong, man.
魔药你有印象了吧？
吃饱饭，
Best to take good
先做
advice.
准备
I trust my predecessor. I don't know if that's a good idea.
我已经做出
I don't know if you should trust your predecessor.
战斗家
He seems very passionate. Dear, ooh, that looks cool. That animation. Ooh, that really does look cool though. The seer.
占卜家，你确定？
Are you sure? No.
必须慎重的提醒你，
Yeah.
一旦服用了魔药，真是没想到
Didn't expect
你
you
会选
to
占
pick the
卜
seer
家。
path. Okay. Not easily persuaded.
整理这些资料启发了我，我对神
Knowledge is power.
既然你选好了，
Since you've
那我
decided.
们就开始吧。
Oh, they're gonna be in just right there. Okay. 100 milliliters of pure water. 13 drops of nightshade's extract. 7 gold mint leaves. 3 drops of poison hemlock. Okay, fair enough. Dragon blood grass powder. The key ingredients: 10 milliliters of lava squids crystal. A lot of stuff. That looks like he's gonna be drinking death.
魔药
The way he held that out to him and said down there. No. You're gonna die, man. You have to die before you can become
喝下去。
the seer.
怎么了？要不先来杯葡萄酒，不要
Don't be scared and don't hesitate. That's right.
这样越影响稍后的吸
There.
收。你做
You gotta be
这样
cool.
的理由已
Gotta be
经
ready.
足够充分了，不是吗？
Yeah, just down it. Down it like a shot. Yeah. Go home. You wanna go home? Just down this like a shot, man. Just down it. That's right. Just like that. Parnassus. Legria Parnassus. Legria. They're repeating the same thing. I don't know what it means. Legria.
刚服下魔药，
Just took the potion.
力量外泄，
Some powers are seeping out. This is normal. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. It's normal.
中注意力。
Yeah, focus. Imagine an object that's very common in this world. A top hat.
思绪
Adjust your
重
thoughts.
新想象
Imagine another object
世界上
that doesn't exist in this world. Oh, that's interesting. I was gonna say a gun, but no guns exist. Huh. Was that a... Wait, hold on. Did he actually imagine a gun? No, he didn't actually imagine a gun. I'm seeing things, bro. Come on. Did he actually imagine a gun? What? Oh, I thought... No, that's not a gun. That's a building, not a gun. I really thought he was imagining a gun right there. Ooh. Whoa. Control it. He's building a pillar. He building a pillar? No.
集中精神，
What's he doing?
勾勒物
Get hold of how you imagine the object. A mech? A missile. A missile? The dude made a missile. He made a missile. Fair enough. Oh, Oh, he's imagining a lot of things. Jesus Christ. Yeah, what is going through your mind, bro? Yeah, don't release it. Oh, it's overloading him. He's imagining Earth as a whole. Whoa. Those eyes, what the hell happened to his eyes? I don't like that. I think it became like a problem of he imagined something, but then he couldn't stop because one thought led him to have another thought, and so on and so forth until this happened. Your eyes are gone. I'm already Evernight Goddess Nighthawks, the seer. His eyes are blank now. A magical representation of a ritual. Those are creepy. I'm good, man. I'd rather not see them again. Wait, what? What do you see? Oh, a person. I don't know who, but that was a person. That was spirit vision will exhaust. Makes sense. Will exhaust your spirituality. So I'm guessing, so far, spirituality is like spiritual. That's my guess. It's like mana, spirituality. Oh, illusions fast. Yeah, I want to meet him again. You can't control spirit vision well, don't use it. Tap between your brows twice? Does it actually work? Whoa, oh. Oh, that's really cool. So that's a visual representation of his eyes, of his spirit vision. Now, is that, I'm wondering, is that a effect that only the viewer, us, can see, or is that like an in-universe effect? But that was really cool. Really cool transition as well for the eyes. Like dowsing rod and all sorts of ritualistic magic. Nice. Demon hunting bullets? Okay. And don't forget the receipts. Get done to reimburse them. Makes sense. He did a lot, man. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a minute to just digest everything. What we've learned so far in the last in the last 10, 15 minutes. He is becoming that he chose the seer path because his predecessor, Emperor Roselle, told him, well, didn't tell him, but theorized in his diary that he should have taken it. That he should have taken the seer instead. And Klein decided, might as well follow in his footsteps, take his advice and do it. And we also learned that going haywire, because that's apparent, because if you lose control and go haywire, that somehow kills you. I don't know if that's like a euphemism in like it leads people to kill you, or it like uses up all your body's resources to do it. I don't know, but there's that. Then we also met old Neil so far in the alchemy room. He's interesting. I don't know how to feel about him yet. On one hand, I like him, but on the other hand, there's something fishy about him. So we also learn about spirituality a little bit, which so far, based on very little information, I'm guessing spirituality is kind of like mana for magic, but in this case, it's spirituality for mysticism. And he can use divinity powers, right? Is it divinity powers? Spirituality on divination arts. Okay, like dowsing rod. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So that's what we learned so far. Let's get into the episode. The moment to be under special means danger. That makes sense. Keep hearing or seeing something. Curiosity kills the cat. Don't pry into what you shouldn't have heard. Fair.
这个存在
That's fair.
一定要记住。
Yeah, you better do that, man.
我知道了，队长。
Yep. That's right. He's your captain. Listen to him.
你暂时挂靠文职，周薪
He is a clerk. £3 a
一直
week.
的4周薪水
Cash advance.
12磅，
£12?
12磅，克莱。
In one fell swoop, he overcame poverty and became middle class. Damn. Bro's lucky.
司光临。
首长，
Get a cane first.
然后再
Oh,
来去住所
and walk
再
around
到
once.
这条道路走一走。
Canes are pretty cool. I think canes are pretty cool. Your daily task.
回忆起那本笔记的想
See if you remember where the notebook is. Good idea. I pause this in time. Lowen Kingdom, located on the east of the northern continent, founded by the Augustus family in the 4th epoch. Main churches. Wait, no. So it's going so fast. Located on the east, founded by the main churches the other night. It's about everyone. That was very brief. Okay. Ooh. Damn. That looks really cool. Elliot.
大烟草商维克罗尔维
Baboon merchant. Tobacco merchant. McRae.
我
Oh
们
damn.
不是专门处理非凡事件吗？毕竟找人是占卜家的长项，
Nice.
这是他的衣物，开工
啊
新进的占卜
That makes sense. That does make sense that this year could do it. Oh, that looks really cool though. Oh, that's really cool.
普障寻物。
Housing rod. Ooh. That's really cool, man. Crimson Moon. Damn. Okay, that looks really good, man.
艾略特的位置，
All his location is. That died.
艾略特的位置，
Is. What happened? You can see it again? Turn left. Okay. So it's active current. Oh, wow. Turn right. Oh. Oh, that's really cool, man. Okay. Interesting. That's a cool effect.
就在这里面。
He's in there. Damn. They're holding him hostage.
加一名人质，
And a hostage.
很好，1分钟搞定收工。
A minute, that's all it takes?
我这是
Yeah. Good idea.
灵性使用过度。
Yes. Obviously. Flowers. Rose petals. Oh, that's really cool, man. Damn. What's he gonna do?
测什么榜？
Dodges it.
当个文明人不好。
What the hell kind of strength does that guy have? Damn. Oh, nice. Dancing. Nice. Oh, I really like him. That's gotta hurt. Oh, that's gotta hurt, man. I mean, they deserve it. They kidnapped a child. Damn. Okay, that's insane, man.
花里胡哨，
All bells and whistles. Let's clock out.
别怕，没事了。
Oh, they're getting back up?
哟，看来这可不是单纯的绑架案，
Nope, it's not.
意思了。
I bet it is. Let's see him go all out more. Yikes. That's a yikes. That's a no. That's a I'm out of there. I'm good, man. If I see two guys fusing together and turning to that, I don't care if I have powers. Fuck that. Damn. The choreography for this is really good. Damn. Oh, he's really cool, man. Ooh. Oh, he could teleport or blink. Ooh. That was dope. Let's see that again. Oh, that was really cool. Seeing him like disappear into that. Yeah, don't let it get away, man. You're the seer. It's your job. Nice. Boom. Oh. You got it. It's dead. Right? Maybe not.
还想逃？
God. Damn, that's terrifying, but that's also a really cool scene. That's a really cool shot. Hold on. That's a really cool shot, man. And the fact that they time spreading the wings with that lightning strike. Chef's kiss. That's really good. Creepy, but still really good. Damn. Leonard's dangerous. Oh, that's pretty. At least one thing is true. Oh, this is domain expansion. This is literally just a domain expansion. One thing is for real. The rest are all lies. They shall depart this life. Dude, I got full body chills, man. Full body chills, goosebumps, whatever you want to call them.
午夜诗人的能力会让
Oh.
他陷入沉眠。没事了，会
Alright,
有人
so
来
I
救
had
你
like deep
包
sleep.
括对
That's
非凡的记忆。这里，克莱恩来过。
oh, he's been there before. Why? How? Why? Okay. Klein was involved in some very shady stuff, I think. Good marksmanship. Yeah, that was pretty good.
打的是头，无人。
Okay, contaminate. Oh, fair.
巴库斯
Makes
这狗
sense.
棍也不知道从哪里搞到的模样。
Potion from.
这种野生最讨厌处理
哎
非凡者
呦
失控案件了。
I don't blame
为
him.
什么？
I'd probably hate it too.
说你对运气的定义可真是别具一格。总之，
I mean, it's a unique experience, so that could be lucky.
我跟还有事，你有种
There's
特
something
别
about
的
you.
气质吸引我。
Ooh, nice. Good.
你也是，怪里怪气的。
Damn. Rude.
你看出来什么？
Oh, who's he talking to? Oh, that was interesting. Oh, he's gonna walk in there and there's gonna be someone there, isn't there?
哎呀，梅丽莎，这是刚才那栋楼。
Oh, okay. I thought she was dead. We were gonna see her being dead.
怎么回事？
Okay, my heart. Not gonna lie. When I saw him open that door, mentioning Melissa, I thought he was gonna open the door. She's gonna be dead. Unironically, that's the first thought that came to mind. Glad that's not the case.
家了。
Yeah, you did get home. There's the door again. It's drawing you to it. Open the door. Oh, it's gonna keep getting farther away and you'll never get to it. Oh. Nope. It's gonna open. A notebook. Right? Right? Ooh. What's it say? What's it gonna land on? Everyone will die, including me. Fool. Oh. Oh, yeah, fair. Wait, was that? How much of that was a dream?
的房子有安提克努斯家族笔记的线索。
As a clue to the Antigonus' family notebook. Oh, that's it? Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's not it. There's more. What's next? I don't think it's a, like, a preview. What is it? What does it say? Does it want to tell me what it says? God damn it. Okay, fair enough, I guess.
鲜花街
Number 2. Daffodil Street.
应该就是这儿吧。
Must be it. What is this place? Moretti. Oh. The Moretti house. This is interesting. Who's he going to be seeing? So,
欢迎回
wait,
家。
what the hell? Oh, the brother. That's the brother, right?
欢
Oh,
迎回
oh,
家。
oh, I missed something. It happened with Benson Moretti, Klein's older brother. Oh, okay. Oh, I like him too.
欢迎回家。
Welcome home. Damn, that's very pretty.
所以我们真的要住在这里。别担心，我会去沟通。
Yeah.
毕竟他的智商还 不如卷包狒狒。
Damn. That's cold. Probably true, but cold. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that all looks good.
克莱恩，这真是你第一次做？
I want some, man.
来，都尝尝，
I'll taste some. Give me some.
喜欢就多吃。
This. What's going on? I don't know how this part is connected to the other episode. I don't think this is like a very long preview. If it is, I'm gonna be so confused.
这
That's
是工
nice.
作了，
You got a job, so you should dress smart.
这好贵吧？
真合适。
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It does really suit him. I like it. Nice outfit.
真合适。
Yeah, you do.
我很喜欢，谢谢，
Me too.
班森。
Yeah. Thank you, Benson and Melissa.
一家人不用谢。
I hope nothing happens to them.
来，祝贺克莱恩。
Come on, let's read the lines.
庆祝
Yeah.
我们有了新家。
Okay, so yeah, this is
美
after.
好的生活
This is after everything happened in this episode. Glory to the goddess. Oh, that's very pretty still. Wow. Okay. Whew. A lot happened. I've been recording for almost 2 hours, bro. All right. So let's start with episode 1. Episode 1, we got to meet Klein. But before that, we also learned about the Beyonders, a little bit about them. More specifically, we learned about the 22 pathways to ascension, which is related to divinity, and how you start out at sequence 9, and you go downwards from 9 to 1. The lower you go, the more powerful your abilities are. And I also wrote down tarot cards, because I have a feeling, because I can tell there's going to play a big part. And then Supreme Existence. That was something that was mentioned once or twice, I think, in episode 1. I didn't know what that meant, but I took a note anyways because it sounded important. We got to meet Klein, as I mentioned, who's a transmigrator. Now, I'm trying to figure out one thing. Did he transmigrate into a novel or into an actual different world? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because he mentioned something about a novel, but I don't know if that was like a metaphor or if it was like being serious. Then we met Melissa, the Hangman, Justice, Leonard, Dunn, Roseanne, Royale. We also learned about the Antagonist family. And like the entire episode was really beautifully done. I loved it a lot. And I just like, man, they have outdone themselves. I think they've outdone themselves. I haven't seen the previous animators or studios work, but whatever they've done before, if they've done anything, they outdid themselves this time. It looked phenomenal. The OST was incredible as well. Everything was just so good, bro. Then let's move on to talk about episode 2. Because episode 1 was a good setup, where we learned that Leonard and Dunn were police, but then they're also apparently a part of the Nighthawks, which is part of the Evernight Goddess Church, I think. I didn't write that stuff down. I might write it down at some point, but for now I won't. And we learn more about the a little more about Klein's Gray Fog, which I wrote as OP because it sounded OP based on what he was doing with it. Then there's Emperor Roselle, who Klein thinks is also a transmigrator, which sounds about right. We also learned about Beyonders. To become a Beyonder, you have to join a church, and Beyonders fight darkness. Well, you can join the church. You have to join a church, or you can talk to the royal family or the Millennium Nobility, whatever that is. But I'm wondering why. Is it because like you gotta join something that has a belief in something? Or because it's I don't actually know. I also wrote down something called the Blasphemy Slate. I don't remember why I wrote it down. That's going to become a recurring theme with my notes, is I write something down and I don't remember why I wrote it down. It's probably relevant though if I wrote it down. Then we also learned about going haywire, meaning death. Then we also got to meet Old Neil. He wanted to be called Old Neil in the alchemy room. And we learned about Klein taking the seer potion and about spirituality a little bit more, which that was cool to see. And then we got to see his powers in action when he went to go when he went to go kidnap someone, but when he went to go rescue someone who was kidnapped, a kid. I really liked the way they used his powers. The divination rod with the cane, the chain pocket watch, I think that was. Like, that was really insane, bro. And like the spirit vision, that's awesome. And seeing Leonard do all that stuff was really cool to see. There's just so much that happened, and I am well aware that I barely covered the tip of it. Because there was so much information, but I don't want to be here for an hour. Honestly, I don't want to be here for another hour talking about it. Because even then, I'm still not sure I scratched the surface in time. But feel free to let me know in the comments down below anything I missed, or if you want to like inform me of stuff without spoilers. If you spoil, I'll just hide you from the channel, from the comments. I have no interest in being spoiled. I've done very well at avoiding anything and everything related to Lord of Mysteries up till now. I have no interest in being spoiled. But yeah, I'm excited to learn more about Leonard and Dunn. They look cool. Especially Leonard, he's really cool. But I'm probably most curious about the Hanged Man, whoever that guy is. I like his design a lot. And overall, I'm curious to learn more about what Klein is up to. The previous Klein, what he was up to. Hold on, gotta write something. I gotta write down Benson, who's the brother. There. Okay. And yeah, that. I also wrote down the 5th epoch, June 28th, 1349. I don't know if dates are gonna play a part at some point, but in case they are, I wrote it down. And yeah, that's everything that's everything I want to talk about for this episode. I think that is. Yeah. And that is everything I wanted to talk about this episode. This was a phenomenal 2 episodes. And I am fully hooked on what's going to happen next. My jaw hurts from all the talking I've been doing for the last 2 hours. Anyways, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Did you like this episode? Let me know. And again, let me know anything I missed, because I definitely missed stuff. Fill me in, because I'm curious. And yeah, that's it for me. If you like this video, it's going to be heavily edited, most likely. So, I haven't done this in a while. But if you want to see this video full length and other exclusive stuff, check out the Patreon, link in the description. Because there's going to be a lot of stuff I probably cut out. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. My name is Mark. Never stop being yourself. I will see you next time.